What's going on, Paul?
Well, has been a while since we have podcasted.
More than 2 days.
More than a day or two. And a lot has been going on. I moved different houses, which became a lot of work because to move out, you have to move in, you have to move out, which is like a life event in itself.
Effort is involved.
Short story long, long story short, we're here. We're filming. We're going to try to switch up the podcast so that's shorter episodes, both so that you can listen to it, fast sooner, like you could finish the episode sooner, and so that we can squeeze in 2 or 3 podcasts a session that we get.
You guys get more content broken up over time.
Yeah, so instead of doing an hour long every 3 weeks, maybe 3 20 minutes.
Science.
Yeah, math. Arithmetic.
Arithmetics.
This is the worst thing I've ever thought of. It's how we should have a house party.
Okay.
But the only ones that are allowed to show up is like residential, presidential, and Hugh Laurie. Because he's house.
Oh my God.
That's not an idea.
It's great. I just want everyone to understand how great it actually is.
Yeah. This is also not an idea. But
These
it's
are just
something I
statements.
realized. And I was at an airport and I went the wrong direction for the gate. But me being a stupid human, like I couldn't just turn around and go to the proper gate. Like I knew that if I turned around, people would be like, that guy clearly doesn't know where he's going. He was actually going the exact wrong way. So what I did is like I was walking there. I'm like, oh, I'm gate B, not A. And then I was walking there. I stopped. I pulled out my phone. I pretended to text, and then I went the other way. Like what the hell is in me? That I have to make people think that I don't not know where I'm going.
Oh my God. You just got to play it up. So, and then you think about it this way. How many other people doing the same thing? So then you can start picking it out of a crowd and be like, I know what's going on there.
I would think less of someone if they do that. Because like if they were just like, oh, I'm going the other way. I'm like, yeah, good. Like get to your place
Do what you got to do.
Don't fucking pretend to text and then turn around. No one gives a shit. Why?
It's all about perception.
The other thing I noticed, and this is not a joke, or a sketch, is if I'm at work on my phone, I won't hold it normally and text with my thumbs because that looks like I'm texting my friends. I'll hold the phone in one hand and I'll use my pointer finger of the other to do like an old man typing on the phone because I feel like that's business. Like he's
true.
not gonna say I'm texting my friends when I'm like I got like my serious face on. I'm like I'm composing an email and I'm fucking like ...
Dude.
thinking and send.
Yep.
Whereas like if I'm just casually like phone in my lap and with my thumb, like there's no way that's business.
Dude, I do the same thing. So when I'm at work too, so I'm like observing one of my my salespeople, they're doing their thing, and we have like a crazy line. I'm just like, okay, I gotta look like I'm busy doing something intense. So I go to behind the computer and I pull it up, and I'm just literally moving the mouse around the computer, and it's like, that report looks off. And I'm just over here trying to like eavesdrop on these guys and keep the people from like, why aren't you helping me?
I know it all too real, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so it could be like a funny social habits, like a compilation of them that you've done this.
And yeah,
Be ashamed.
It goes to more than just that sort of stuff too, because now I'm thinking about it, and like at the movie theater, like we weren't supposed to ever at concessions, we weren't supposed to not be doing stuff. Which when it's dead,
What are
like
you
on a
gonna do?
Monday, like you literally can't do anything. So like I had like a rag, and I would like just have it there, and I would move it back and forth like I'm cleaning, like the same freaking spot. And that's when that's when you realize like how awful those jobs are. It's like they're gonna make you wash the same spot like for an hour, and it does nothing just because you look more productive, and it's not doing anything.
Yep. So it could be like a a list of things you know you've done and you should
Like
be ashamed
pooped
of.
in the washer.
Oh, Jesus. I remember the first time I did that. It's better than the dryer.
Yeah, it's so much better than a
'Cause
dryer.
At least you know that poop's going to get clean when it's done. The dryer's just going to be hot and squishy.
I always think about that, like with all the like if you have like dog hair, you're like, oh, I'll just wash it. Well, it's like, well, it's going through the washer and then it's going like out through the washer's sewage hole of washer. Like, what is the difference? Like, why can't you just shit in the washer? It's gonna wash it anyway. Just put enough conditioner in there.
I guess that's pretty fair.
In this scenario, you're also putting your clothes in. You're not just shitting in the washer. It's with a load of clothes.
You're like, but I got to shit. Okay, let me just go ahead and put it in here real fast. It's going to wash it off anyways, so might as well just multitask, do it all in one.
You know the Snuggie brand with the conditioner?
No. Oh, yeah, with the little bear?
Yeah, the little bear. Like, don't you want to wipe your butt with that bear?
Kind of.
He looks so
I
snuggly.
kind of do now.
It would be the best.
Better than a pine cone.
Yeah. Don't try that.
No,
folks.
that's a bad idea. Whoever said that is a valid use of a pine cone, they're bad people.
Dude, it's hard to chew through pine cones. Not enough people know how hard it is to eat a fucking pine cone.
So, backstory to this, you should watch our Paul Grylls episode, and you can see Paul with doing both of these things.
Man versus nature.
Man versus nature. All these platelets it did. They got vitamins and minerals.
Minerals. My favorite line is that I'm in some sort of Mexico.
Oh my God. I loved that. Not near enough people caught that because you were so deadpan. Oh my God. I want to introduce you to this man. So he's an old coworker of mine. He is so quick and deadpan about everything. He's from like Cuba. I don't know if that's just Cuban humor. So I was like, oh man, it's like 95 degrees out here. Why is that guy in that camo jacket? And he's like, what guy?
Just so
I was like,
fast.
the dude right there in the camo jacket. He's like, man, I don't see anyone. I was like, oh, God damn it, you asshole. And he just so quick about it and so just, yeah, what are you talking about? I really don't see anyone.
The thing that gets me with people like that is, I guess I'm one of them, but I won't get mad at someone if they don't get it because I don't assume that they'll get me right
it's
away.
It's almost a joke to yourself because it's like...
But there's people, like when I was working concessions at the movie theater, people would say a joke, and it's not a joke. It's just like, I don't want butter on that. I'm not a fucking idiot. Or something. And he's like, dude, I'm joking with you. It's like, I don't know.
You just said you didn't want it. What do you...
You're a person I've never met. Like, it's not that I don't have a sense of humor. It's that you're a fucking person. I'm being a professional. I don't know what you're thinking. Don't be an asshole.
I don't know. I don't know what to think here. I don't know.
So then I pooped in his popcorn.
I mean, at least, did he go through the wash, though?
Mm-hmm.
It's better than going to the...
One spin cycle.
Oh, geez. You got at least do two.
Living on, or speaking of the Bear Grylls, like, and we have talked about bringing back Officer Walker. I had this idea where Officer Walker is part of the police department and they're downsizing. Oh. And he's got so much history there and they're kind of terrified to fire him. So they decided they would just like reassign him. And everyone in like Corrales or whatever, like the cavalry police department, because I was just thinking, like, how do you apply for a horse at the police department? Like, you're like, oh, I like horses and I'm a cop, so just give me a horse and I'll be a horse cop.
Right?
And like a cavalry exists and they ride horses. I'm like, and they have like, you know, he can't be a Coast Guard police because there's no boats over here. But we do have hot air balloons. And he could be the first ever
police
hot air cop.
Oh my God, yes.
And like John has a hot air balloon, so like we can just put you in the basket and green screen, and you're just going above the town yelling at everybody.
Hey, I see you jaywalking over there, boy. Don't you do that. I will come after you in like 35 minutes whenever I park this thing.
That's exactly what I wanted it to be, where it was going to be like, yo, okay, so about 3 miles southeast, there's going to be a little dock. That's looking like where I'm going to land. So if you walk over there, it'll be about 45 minutes. I'll land there and I'm going to give you such a citation, boy.
Don't make me get into a ticket, boy.
and then we can fit some sort of like, we see like 2 other balloons up there, and they're like doing a drug deal or something, and you're like, oh, there's nothing I can do about that. That's international airs right there.
He gets a call on the radio. It's like he's like, there is a domestic violence call here on Bridge in Southern. It is an emergency. We need to get a cop there right away. I got this. Officer Walker, is there anyone else in that area?
Nope.
No, I'm on my way right now. Give me like, oh shit, the wind's turned south. Give me a little bit of time.
Like, wait, hold on. I have to get the balloon out. Hold on. Let me drive back to my house, and I'll pull out the balloon, and then I'll inflate it, then I'll fly, and then I'll let you know, like, once I read the air, like, where I would be going, and then how much time it takes to get there.
So is there anyone else available for this call? Anyone, any non-officer? Is there a toddler?
Even a civilian, yes.
Anyone that's nearby? Nope, I got this, boy. I'm on my way. He arrives. Oh, she's dead?
She died 3 years ago.
Oh.
Well, I had to get my license, and that's a big process. I didn't think it would be that big of a process.
I thought it was going to take a lot less
time.
time.
Like fucking read a manual and then like actually pretend to like actually. I'm actually a good pilot now. You have to be good to get certified.
Pretty decent. I mean, I'm not technically certified, but
I did bribe the certified man, but yeah.
By not shooting him in his teacup dick. Also, side note, that's a hint at another podcast. Teacup dick.
You're just gonna drop teacup dick in there?
Drop teacup dick and not give you any context. No context.
I have this sketch, and it's a person amongst a group of friends, and he doesn't want to be the odd one out. Like it's peer pressure.
Yeah.
But the thing is, all his friends are stoners.
Okay.
So he goes to the store, and instead of buying Visine, he buys stuff that makes your eyes red so that he can convince his friends he's stoned.
Chili pepper?
I don't know. But he just goes home. He's like, oh, my God, you guys, I'm so stoned. Just like all you guys. Oh, my God.
Like
crazy, right?
Stuff.
And then, like, you're not even stoned. No, dude, I'm totally stoned right now. Whoa, I'm stoned.
Super stoned.
Crazy stoned, man.
We don't talk like that when we're stoned either.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
just like that stoned. I don't
you're
know
super
how to
stoned.
talk.
Who are you?
Whoa, like my fingers.
They're like cucumbers.
They're like tiny hands.
What did you take, man? It shouldn't do that to you. Oh my gosh, I want to lick this wall. It looks so good.
Man, I'm so high, man.
Just gonna eat these paint chips.
Like, I guess, like, that's an idea, right? Like, just like pretending, like he wants to fit in, so he buys like opposite Visine.
Literally chili pepper. He just puts chili pepper in his eyes. It's like, why are you crying? You look like you're in pain. Not that you're stoned. No, man, I'm so stoned.
That's what happens when you're stoned, man. You
I
get all
just feel like you put
crazy.
chili powder in them. No, you shouldn't do that.
And you want to kill yourself, man, because you're oh, fuck.
Your eyes are so bad.
Just do drugs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like that idea. It's just there's something to it.
And then that could be bridged. Okay, so this is my idea. The only one I'm going to be pitching today. Maybe it could be inserted here. So it was actually from a Philip DeFranco show I was watching. And apparently Sean Evans, the guy who runs Hot Ones.
Yeah.
He was saying, yeah. And I don't know why this specific sentence made me laugh so hard. Sean Evans, don't mean to throw you under the bus here, man. But god damn it, you eat burritos like a fucking monster. And then I was like, what? So he takes the burrito out and eats it from the middle of it.
He does not.
He does. That's how he eats burritos. He just takes a full log of a burrito, just like this, if you could see the video.
He just eats the side of it.
Eats the side.
Like long ways.
He eats the burrito lengthwise.
Lengthwise.
He eats the burrito lengthwise. So I don't know why, but it's just like, you know how you know you're a psychopath? It's because you're eating burrito like a goddamn monster. And
there's got to be so many other foods that we can eat like a crazy person like that.
Eat
where,
corn non-lengthwise.
Like you pick off each corn and eat
you just eat it.
You just eat the whole corn.
You eat an orange like an apple. You don't peel it just to eat the orange.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. What else? What
you
else?
take a gallon of chocolate milk, throw the chocolate milk out, and start eating the plastic.
You do goldfish like in a bowl of water, so that's like cereal.
You get a bowl. You put milk in there, pour the milk out, and then you put the cereal in there too.
Into the milk jug.
Yes.
And then you shake it up.
No, just to eat the cereal out of the plain milk jug. Like there's no milk in it.
Fucking stupid. You're stupid.
Or you put milk in the bowl first, and then you put the cereal on. Your problem if you do that.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Cereal always
You're
goes
an
in
actual
first.
idiot.
But yeah, I don't know why. I've been wanting to pitch this to you for so long. I don't know why. I literally died way too hard at this.
I don't know how to end it because I think it should be something that is really technical to eat that he just executes flawlessly.
Crab?
Or I just hold on. I got an idea that I forgot to type in my sketch idea thing, but in my note thing, and it's like almost exactly like this, and it is not being able to be found by me right now. Give me one. Distract him, Evan.
So, side note, this is someone else. I don't know who did this. It was actually a funny video that I saw. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like this one guy. He's like they're real good friends with this guy's father. So he has like a 1-year-old kid. It's his 1-year-old birthday, and it's almost kind of like a documentary or a reality show type thing.
Okay.
And he's just like, so this dude Hawk, he thinks he like runs the show, bro. He's like 1 year old and thinks it's his birthday. I mean, my buddy maybe knows him for a year. Maybe. I've known him since like 9th grade. And so I was in jury duty the other day watching this video. And so he just gets up, bro, get your boy. He's looking at me, bro. And he's telling the dad about his kid looking at him. And he's like, bro, you want to throw baby hands? What? You want to throw baby hands? And oh my God, I literally started dying laughing in the middle of like my jury picking process.
This is real.
This is real. It's a real video, and it really happened to me last week.
I'm like, you cannot pitch these things because I do not believe these things, Evan. And are like it's not believable, but it's real.
Yes. So yeah, that
baby
happened.
hands.
Yeah. So like this he's like a 1-year-old kid, and he's like mad dogging this dude. And he's like, bro, get your boy Hawk. He's mad dogging me, bro. You want to throw baby hands or what?
What people?
So it's more you had to be there, but highly recommend Googling throw baby hands on YouTube, and I'm sure it'll come up.
It exists?
Yeah, no, it exists.
Okay. I found my idea.
Okay, give me an idea.
And starts off with this worthless person, so like Evan will star in it. And
obviously
he's clearly depressed. His eyes looks like he's been crying for multiple hours.
Okay.
And like around him there's a whole bunch of trash, like single person trash, like cooking for yourself, like Hungry Man and Kid Cuisine and all the like boxes of
a
Hot
bunch
Pockets
of used tissues and lotion.
Yeah, all of that good stuff. And you're crying, and you got like these headphones on, and we hear the headphones, and it says things like, contrary to popular belief, you are not a worthless person, and there are things that you can do to impress other people. You have virtues, you have talents, you are unique, you are not pathetic loser. Your mom says you are not, and you are capable. And then he gets like this sort of second wind. He's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. And then he stands up, and this dramatic, epic, inspirational music starts playing. And he walks over to the kitchen, and he's like looking around in his fridge, and all there is like Hot Pockets and Pop-Tarts and Kid Cuisine, Hungry Man. And he dramatically, takes them out and opens them and slices them, and he gets like the Hot Pocket, and he takes all the breading of the Hot Pocket, and he sort of like mixes it with like a little bit of butter, a little bit of milk, a little bit of garlic salt, and he kind of like mushes it into like a patty, almost like a bread patty. And then he like fries that bread patty, and then he gets like the Salisbury steak from his Hungry Man, and he like puts it in the oven and like broils it with like this just like like in the oven, and then he like sautés it or whatever, and then he makes like a flatbread out of that Hot Pocket bread stuff, and then he gets the inside of a toaster strudel, and he like reduces the raspberry filling into this like sorbet sauce, and he puts like some chili powder in there, And then, he pieces it all together. It's like you got like this little like taco plate with the Hot Pocket bread, and then you got the meat from the Salisbury steak, and he gets these like crispy pepperoni fries that he got from the Hot Pocket. He chops them up and fries the pepperonis and makes these little like crispy toppings.
Yeah.
And then he drizzles like some of that raspberry like sorbet sauce, and it looks actually pretty appetizing because
Yeah.
it's like
Hey.
it's pretty cool. Like all the technical elements of a good meal are here. It's like you got the protein, you got the spices, you got the different textures. Everything's working for him. And he walks over there, and he's like about to eat it, and he's like all about eating this. He's super stoked, and you get the salt, put a little bit of salt, and you're like, oh, you know what? Or he gets a pepper, puts a little sprinkle of pepper, and then he's like, I need some salt. He goes to put it on the salt, and he tips it over, and then the lid comes off, and all the salt spills on his food, like a mountain of salt. And he just stares at it, and then it cuts back, and it's like, you are a capable person. You are good at some things. And he's just crying, and he's sitting there crying because he can't do a single thing right, and it ends.
I like it. Oh my god. And he just unwraps a burrito that he got and he starts eating it sideways. I can't even do this right. I don't even know. And then he just takes a bite of corn, just like the end of the corn.
Oh my god! I mean, we can pair that up.
I like
That's
that.
something.
Because I like it just right in the end because he's not even eating the food right.
Yeah, it's so weird that I can think of all kinds of like Evan videos, but like I can't. I guess I think of like My Name is Steve and stuff.
Yeah.
but this other idea is 23andMe is like all the rage right now.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's doing it. Your mom's doing it.
You're
well-
also doing it.
Yeah, the person you figured out is your mom is doing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Evan decides to cash in and take advantage of this craze because, he does only $5 for his ancestry test. And all you do is spit in a cup and like you spit in the cup and he's like, well, this smells garlicky, so maybe you had some like Persian grandparents or something. I don't know.
He just sniffs it.
Yeah, and then so like he just like he takes the spit and then just looks at you and he's like, you're black.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the joke I had in here. Sometimes I just like ad lib, but what I actually wrote was he takes the spit, looks at the person's skin, italics clearly white. Well, your parents weren't black. That's all I can tell you. So what do you expect? $5.
What do you want?
Evan ancestry.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
This is a dirty cup he gave me too, so I mean your results may be buried.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
And like instant results.
Yeah.
Instant.
I mean, how would you like that? I will personally call you with your results. So
You're black.
You're black. I knew it. Have you seen that girl who's like this white lady and she like swears she's a black lady?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Google Whoa Wiki.
Whoa, wiki.
Whoa Wiki.
Sounds like an Ewok.
Maybe you shouldn't do it. Do you want to lose brain
No.
cells? Then you should just forget I said anything. Look up the throwing baby hands. It'll be much more enjoyable.
Throwing baby ends. Ugh. Well, you got any more ideas?
That's it for me, man.
I think I'm all tapped out. Yeah. The only other thing is like this is like a stand-up joke. I don't know why I wrote this in here. It's like I legitimately don't get getting a boot when you park somewhere wrong.
Okay.
It's like
So they want to keep you there.
yeah, it's like you can't park here. Fucking stay here.
You did this? You're going to
Keep
stay here for
doing
a
it.
lot longer.
Why? It's so dumb. How dare you think you can be here? You can't leave here.
You shall be punished. You wanting to be here? Prepare to stay here for a lot longer.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
it. That's it.
Well, we'll end it off with that.
Hey, we're at 20-ish minutes. That's good.
Perfect.
For a short-ish podcast. Hope you guys liked it. If you want longer ones,
Say so.
say so. We'll just keep doing whatever we want.
Yeah.
So.
Go fuck yourself.
No, don't do that.
I mean, unless you want to, if you're into that kind of thing, then
Yeah, then absolutely go fuck yourself. if you wanna.
But do it on your own accord, not because we said so.
Yeah. Or just fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.